This video is a step-by-step tutorial on how to buy and stake the Bittensor TAO token. Bittensor is one of the leading decentralized AI networks right now. However, its token TAO isn't always easy to come by. In this video, I'll show you how. Welcome back to Dynamo DeFi. My name is Patrick. As a reminder, nothing in this video is an endorsement of buying or not buying any particular cryptocurrency. It's solely an educational video. Now let's get into it. First, even though this video isn't a comprehensive overview of Bittensor, let's go through a brief look at what exactly Bittensor is. Bittensor is one of the leading decentralized AI networks and one of the leading AI-related cryptocurrencies right now. And basically what Bittensor does is it creates a decentralized network similar to Bitcoin or Ethereum. However, rather than incentivizing miners simply for running the network and processing transactions, Bittensor is actually using its token distribution to incentivize people to contribute to a decentralized AI company. And they've actually had a lot of adoption already, and it's become one of the largest cryptocurrencies. As of the time I'm making this, it's currently the 32nd largest cryptocurrency with a market cap of $4.3 billion. And the tokenomics of Bittensor TAO basically are designed to mirror that of Bitcoin, where the total supply is 21 million, and it follows a similar distribution schedule to Bitcoin. However, again, rather than incentivizing people to run the Bitcoin network, which is primarily for payments and storing value, it incentivizes people to run the Bittensor network for decentralized AI. And in addition to holding TAO because you want to invest in decentralized AI, it also has pretty lucrative staking rewards. If we go over here to TAO stats, which tracks stats on the TAO network, we can see that currently the staking APR for TAO is 15.78%. So very formidable, and especially if you're holding TAO, you're going to want to get a piece of those staking rewards. In addition, there are 32 subnets on Bittensor. So similar to some other networks, rather than just being one single network, Bittensor actually includes a number of subnetworks which will be used for different AI or machine learning related functions. And I think there could actually be some airdrops in the future for TAO stakers, because some of these networks are likely going to have their own tokens, and they'll want to distribute those tokens to TAO holders, either to get them into their community or to otherwise get their support for the existence of their subnet. Cool. So how exactly can you get this? Well, that's where it gets a little bit more difficult because it's not yet on any major exchanges. You can see that it is on some exchanges, which some of you may use. It's on BingX, KuCoin, Gate.io, MEXC, XT.com, BitGet, Bitmar, a few others. However, very few of these exchanges, if any of them, are available to US customers. So especially if you're in the United States, you're going to have a tough time getting this, but I'll show you how in this video. First place you can buy Bittensor is you can buy a wrapped version of Bittensor on Uniswap. Uniswap is, of course, the major decentralized exchange on Ethereum and the largest decentralized exchange in all of crypto. And although Bittensor is its own network, so TAO isn't natively available on Ethereum, there is actually a bridged version of TAO called wrapped TAO that's available on Ethereum. And the ticker for that is wTAO. And the thing I'll note here is that this is probably the easiest way for most people to buy TAO. However, in addition to the normal problem with Ethereum fees, you also are going to run into the issue that bridges are one of the #1 sources of crypto hacks. And there have been times in the past where funds that were bridged from one chain to another, because of a hack, exploit, or rug pull, you couldn't bridge them back and then your funds were lost. So you add another element of risk when you hold a wrapped asset on another chain, even though this is the easiest way to buy TAO. If you still want to do it despite that, then you can just select wrapped token on Uniswap and type in wTAO, and you can see it's called wrapped TAO. You'll be prompted to confirm this is the token you want, and you can swap ETH, USDC, whatever token you need to swap into wTAO here. And as always, I would recommend using a DEX aggregator, not Uniswap for this, but we're just using Uniswap as a demo here. If you want to buy Bittensor directly, and if you want to stake it, you'll have to do something different, but I'm going to show you how, and you can actually do this all on chain. So if you want to buy Bittensor directly and want to stake it, first thing you'll need is a Bittensor wallet. And you can download this from the Chrome Web Store. You can get to it directly from the Bittensor website under the wallet section, or you can follow the link I'll paste down below this. And this functions similar to Uniswap. I already went ahead and installed it. It's relatively simple. It looks like this. It's got your dashboards, your accounts, your settings, etc. And this is what we're ultimately going to use to deposit our Bittensor and to stake our Bittensor. And once you've installed the Bittensor wallet, the next place we're going to go is to an application called RocketX. And RocketX is really cool because it actually allows you to swap between hundreds of different blockchains. And the way it does this is it routes your funds through a combination of centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges to find the best price to, again, let you trade to basically almost any blockchain in existence, but major ones and then also some obscure ones. And Bittensor is one of them. So to find it, you simply type in Bittensor here, click on Bittensor, and then select TAO. And you can see that you can swap both from Ethereum and Solana to Bittensor using this, as well as from other networks as well, although those two are going to be probably the most common. And so I'm actually going to swap some SOL to TAO using this method. I'll swap 2 SOL to TAO, and you can see that it's fetching quotes right now. And once it fetches the quotes, then I can swap those 2 SOL to 0.4 TAO. You'll see the recipient address field here. Click on that to open it. Open your Bittensor wallet. Copy the address right here. You can see the green check to indicate it's been copied. And then paste it into the TAO mainnet's recipient address. And it had the address in there already from when I was testing it, but for you, this will be blank. So I'll click save, and then you click on cross-chain swap. You agree to the terms and conditions. And now it's validating the transaction. And in a second, it'll actually prompt me to confirm it on the Solana network. Here it goes. I'm doing this in real time. Confirm. Transaction is being processed, and it should just take a few minutes to actually convert the SOL over to TAO. Fast forward to the end of the transaction, it ended up taking about 10 minutes. And now if I click on my Bittensor wallet in the browser, then we can see that it now shows 0.40 TAO in my wallet. And if I want to stake it, then I select the stake option down here on the bottom. No, it's not this stake option. This shows the amount of staked TAO. I'm choosing the button that says stake down here. And then I'll select a delegator. There's a number of these here. I don't really have any strong opinion on these different delegators. In this case, I'm going to actually select the Open Tensor Foundation, and I will click on stake. And I'm going to stake let's do 0.38 to leave a little bit for gas fees. I have to enter the password for the wallet. Select continue. Select stake again. Fast forward to the end, and now we can see that some of my TAO is listed as staked and the transaction shows as confirmed. For more educational content about crypto and to understand the latest trends driving the crypto market, be sure to check out my weekly newsletter, dynamodefi.substack.com, also linked in the description. And for more videos like this one, be sure to like and subscribe. Until next time, this is Dynamo DeFi.